What I'd like to know is a little bit about your background and if elected to ESA Board of Directors, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah, thanks, Kirk. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jeremy. We've obviously served on this committee together for a few years now, so it's great to do this together. But a little bit about me, a little background of the company and myself. My family's been in the space just over 20 years. Uh, we have a company, Trinity Wiring and Security, here in the Mid Atlantic. I work here with my dad, my three brothers, and run it as a team. Um, 20-plus-year-old firm. I guess a little bit about me and my involvement on the team here. Started, typical bootstraps background story. Started coming in after school, went to college at night while working here full time. And my dad hasn't fired me yet, which has been a blessing for quite some time. Went back, got my MBA at Georgetown while working here, and it's been an amazing run. We started out on the residential side, and have since been involved in the opening and operations of our commercial business, our federal government business, and then we have a high voltage electrical contracting business as well. So still run it here, still get along, and it's been a real blessing for us. Throughout that time, I've also had the opportunity to kind of spend a little time on some boards, having spent the last 2 years on ESA, having met Jeremy and spent some time together as a result of that. So it's been great. And then prior to that, and still on the board of AIN, which is a little bit more of like a builder-focused organization, have been on that board for several years, and they've been kind enough to listen to some of our opinions and feedback on the group there. So it's been great to have that experience too. Um, like we were saying, 2 years on the board here, and Merlin and the team have been kind enough to ask me to also contribute some time on the finance committee. So I'm doing that spearheaded by Michael Barnes. It's been great to get some insight from him and how he looks at things. So it's been a real opportunity, a real learning opportunity. And I guess that, Kirk, to your second point, what do I want to accomplish? What have I done here, and what do I want to accomplish in the next round? Looking back on the 20 years and getting prepared for today's discussion, you start from coming in after college, and now you look back 20 years later and married with two kids, and it's been an incredible blessing. And I want to leave. I want to make sure that the industry is in a good spot when I hopefully am fortunate enough to work with my kids, as how the industry found us. And so, would love to seemingly add a little bit of younger, fresher opinion. And I kind of came in there with the first 2 years to try to do that. But honestly, I now have a perspective to say I have a true appreciation for the work that Merlin, Jillian, Jake, and that entire team do and what they bring to the table. I learned some industry concerns along the way that I took for granted, as somebody else is dealing with that. Somebody else is having to fight that battle for us, and it is ESA, and they do an amazing job with it. So humbly, I would love to ask to just continue to be able to participate in some of those discussions and work with that team. Both on the industry specific issues, as well as some of the workforce development issues that they bring on Capitol Hill, which we've been fortunate enough to participate and sponsor along the way. And continue to learn from my fellow board members. Jeremy, I'm not just saying because we're on the call together, but we've learned a tremendous amount from you and the Bates family. And hope to be able to continue to learn from that. Just some of the selfless dedication that you and some of the other board members have. Would love to continue to try to support that initiative in any way I can.